Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Sleep and to a new week. Let's get started. Alright. Let's look at the sleep data and then I'll explain to see what went on last night. Excellent. So yes, thankfully I did get to sleep on time, but it was a little bit of an earlier wake up. Again, doing some more of that tossing and turning. Been having a little bit of an earlier wake up a lot recently, so still trying to dial in and find out what's going on with that. It was a really exhausting day, so that's why getting right to slumbering sleep. And then kind of dipping in and out of it a lot. But slumbering type I'll take. It's our final drowsy power count for this week. Alright. Full card. 1, 2, 3, and 4 star. Let's see who showed up. Oh, we got Igglybuff on the belly. Oh, a new sleep style for Squirtle! That's adorable! We got the whole Bonsley family. Another Igglybuff. A Wartortle and a new sleep style for Croconaw. 2 today! That's awesome. I'm glad that I'm finally making some progress on my sleep styles. And is this my first Croconaw? It is! It's known to rest one brain hemisphere at a time, with the eye of the opposite eye closed. Perhaps this method of sleeping with alternating halves of the brain is a defense against enemy attacks. That's interesting. But this is the most adorable sleep style. Overturned sleep. Oh, big stretch. And that completes my Squirtle sleep decks. Oh, that's sweet. Aww. That's adorable. Okay. So just a Igglybuff. Alright. Let's see. So, I haven't recruited a Croconaw before. Obviously, it's my first sleep style. So I feel like I should make some progress on that, just to at least get the ball rolling. I'm not going to recruit that today. I've recruited one Wartortle before. Much rather get them while they're Squirtle. And I don't really want any more Bonsly or Sudowoodo. I've got what I need from those. They just continue to show up, really just if they're hungry, just to, you know, work through recruiting. And like I said, I gotta be a little bit more conservative about my biscuit usage, because I still got another 8 days until the shop resets. And thankfully, we will have a good sleep day event in the middle of that, so that way we'll be able to replenish the stores, the inventory when that happens. So I think so very tempted, because I just enjoy recruiting Squirtle. Alright. I know it's not the optimal move. I just like to. Oh. Because I'm not going to just leave a hungry Igglybuff down. Okay. That feels good. So I've at least made a recruit today. Other ones are cool, but I also want to try to be conservative going through the next 2 weeks as we go in through 2 events. Yeah, I think that's me. I think that's my favorite pose. Awesome. So we'll definitely be getting another rank up this week, as long as things go good. For our 2-week holiday to Greengrass Isle. So we got a hasty-natured Squirtle, ingredient collector with orange berries and milk, 1 hour and 13-minute turnaround, ingredient magnet, research EXP bonus, skill trigger, helping hand, skill level up, berry finding S, with EXP gains up and energy recovery down. So, not a main squatter, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta roll the dice and see what skills you get. Okay. That completes our week. So, let's collect our sleep points. And finishing out at Master 2. It did happen. I was able to get a critical cook at lunch for a very healthy amount of power, somewhere, I think it was like 10 or 20,000 strength, so it helped put over, which was great. So the week ahead, 12 more sleep styles is still the goal to get Snowdrop Tundra finally unlocked. I'm not ready to go there, but that's just like the next milestone the game has to offer. We're ready to go to the next sleeps, the next research site, but not before we get a chance to first get that bonus up. So we still got a little bit to go there, and time to say bye to Snorlax for this week. Thanks for helping me to reach Master 2, Snorlax. We'll be back in a few weeks. So we've been at this for 14 weeks. Straight up gains across the board, which is wonderful. And grade of S. So we get some more handy candy for the satchel. Okay. Now this is your friendly PSA and reminder, because we have Good Sleep event coming up at the end of this week and the Halloween event starting next Monday. In order to get full advantage of all of the bonuses going into next week, you want to make sure that you're on Greengrass Isle starting this week. So I'm hopefully getting this out before too many of you have made choices to go on. Hopefully that will be helpful for you. So Master 8 is the current record. I don't know that'll be beaten, and it really depends on what the berry selection and dish selection for Snorlax is, but we've got the capped out bonus of 40%, and we've still got a good sizable chunk of stuff to research there. Hi, new Snorlax. Ooh, okay. So some uncommon berries that I haven't used too much, but I definitely know that some of the ghosty types use some of those berries. And it's curries and stews. I haven't had that in a very long time, so I'm very excited to see what I can cook up for that. Okay. And getting some additional honey to help get the week started. Okay. Let's collect up our berries. We want to make sure that we're taking care of that before we do anything else. Cool. News! Alright, so we've got quite a bit of news to go over, so buckle up. We've got maintenance coming up, looks like. In order to update the ad version, maintenance will be conducted between October 23rd and 24th, so that will be this evening. For some of you that I'm not sure on how like the timing on that works, so check your local listings for time and channel. So it looks like for me, starting tonight, right before bedtime, and ending at 1:30 a.m. here. This is then going over what this update's actually going to include. Changes to main skill cooking power-up S, so that it will not be activated when the pot's capacity is exceeded 200 through main skill boosts. Pot capacity can only be expanded up to a maximum of 200 through the main skill cooking power-up. If the skill is triggered when the pot's capacity is 200, a new pop-up will appear and explain the main cooking skill cannot be activated. So this is just helping to close the loophole that we saw from last time. Changes to your sleep session pop-up that appears after sleep tracking, so it shows how much energy the Pokemon in your box recovered. Good. Just good to know who got what. Just sharing more information. That's good. Changes to Snorlax animations so that it eats berries faster after the user presses the sleep button. Okay. I'm not sure if that just kind of helps to just, because of like doing some weird stuff where it's still doing the eat animation, you're going to sleep, so it's not calculating in that sleep power. So that way it makes sure that any rank ups that you may have occurred before hitting sleep, because then maybe that's like the cutoff. Anyway. Seems like it's for the better. Changes to Snorlax animations so that if the user presses the sleep button while Snorlax is still eating, the animation can be skipped even if it includes Snorlax's rating going up. So, read a couple of lines before jumping to conclusions. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Changes to the sleep consistency screen so that failed sleep tracking that stopped before the user pressed the end sleep session, appears translucent. So this, I think, maybe might help out with some of those times where I've, like today, where sleep session really ended, but I didn't hit this end button, so it's being a little bit more understanding of where those things are. Bug fixes. Fixes to a bug that caused the game to become unable to proceed if, after claiming a gift from a present box, the user tapped the back button in the lower left without pressing the OK on the pop-up. So, just fixing a bug. It just seems just good old bug fix there. Fix to a bug that in some cases prevented Snorlax strength up animation from displaying when a charge strength main skill was triggered on the home screen. Okay. That seems like that can happen pretty frequently, so it's good that that's getting fixed. And a fix to a bug on the sleep research screen that prevented the correct amount of dream shards and research EXP to be displayed at the top of the screen after a user tapped speed review, the camera button on the bottom right. Okay, so when going through any of that kind of like sped up animation. We have Android specific fixes, so that won't apply to me, but might be useful for you all. Temporary fix to a bug that in some cases prevented the app from linking to Google or Facebook from Android devices, even if the user tried to link accounts. Yeah, and that's really good and really important, especially if you're, making sure you want to back up your device, so that way all of your wonderful and precious sleep data doesn't get lost if you move devices or have to repair your device. Fixes to a bug that caused the app's background music to stop playing on Android devices if the user moved the app to the background while it was playing relaxing sounds from the sleep tracking screen and reopened the app and stopped. Then reopen the app to stop sleep tracking. Yeah, that seems like a good fix. You would want to make sure that it's not, you want those soothing, relaxing sounds. That's why I help to keep the background music on here and it's not just generic. And changes to the order of profile icons to the Pokédex entry order. Cool, so those are just some sorting fixes. Wonderful. And it looks like we've got 2 sets of bundles covering Good Sleep Day coming up this week and Halloween next week. We've still got some text fixes, it looks like, to implement. So these will just be bundles available in the shop for diamonds. We've gone over these before. I'm not going to spend too much time going over that. So it looks like we've got 2 different bundles going... Oh, sorry. 3 bundles going into the shop for Halloween. Small, medium, and large. Looks like it's just the amount of biscuits and candy that you are accruing, and you can get 1 of each for 250, 600, and 1500 diamonds. And then just an explainer on friend incense. Cool. And it looks like we've got updates now in the events tab, just going over the events. I've already gone over those in detail, so feel free to check back in a couple of the previous videos going over that information. Okay. Checking with my friends. Friends doing good. Alright. Now rank 5. So, getting some candy and ingredients tickets, which will be good, because I will need some more variety in my cooking this week. Thank you to the folks that chimed in from yesterday's video confirming, yeah, the random ingredients only pull from the pool that you've got. So this week, I should say, at least for today, to help get things into a little bit better shape, I am going to, first and foremost, let it pick a team. These are the ones that it feels would be the best help for what's going on with Snorlax currently. Based on me telling it, alright, yeah, cool. Like, Raticate's going to be good for getting the berries. Like, the Butterfree, it's going to help get a lot of berries, but it's not Snorlax's favorite. Either is this Dodrio. So, I think we're gonna need to take a little bit over control over this. So there we go. Alright. Ooh. Yeah. Ditto could definitely be helpful here, since it does collect those berries. Definitely want to get that Haunter in, because it does get that with a good helping speed. Okay. I'm telling you, it's been a minute since I've had to do this where okay. So the next thing that I also want to do, at least for today, is help to get a couple of additional ingredients that I haven't been able to add to my pool. So for Ditto, I'd have to level Ditto up. Most of these may actually just be at higher levels, and that's why. Yeah. That's why I haven't been adding them, because most of them are at rank 30. That's why the potato, the leek, and the mushroom have eluded me up until this point. Okay. Thank you for going with me on that journey for a brief moment. So, this will make things a little bit easier now. So what I'm going to do for this week, since my plan was today to put 1 or 2 of those Pokemon that do give those other items into the mix. I do have at least a Swablu that does give eggs, so I can at least put that one as kind of like a ringer in for today, so I can collect an egg, so more of my random ingredients can include eggs. But for right now, I just want to see just the Pokemon that will help out for Snorlax's favorite berry, because I want to maximize the amount of gains from my berries. Okay. And then for our ringer, is it my shiny Swablu? It is. All right. Cool. So, before I let the day go too far along, the next thing that I'm going to want to do... they're both level 8 and 9. Okay. We are gonna level up using the remaining Swablu candy that I've got to get Swablu over rank 10, so it gets that first sub-skill. At least for today, I can get a couple of eggs, and then I can swap it back out. Just for ha-has. Yeah, skill trigger ingredient finder. I think both are just as good. Yeah. I think this one may be better off in the late game for... oh, no, never mind. Ingredient finding down because of the impish nature. So we'll keep the shiny Swablu on the team for today. Alright. And getting our rank up. Wonderful. Yeah, with curries and stews, it's going to be definitely a fun challenge. Ah, because I've got some recipes unlocked already. Let's see what I can make with my 33 sized pot. Okay. Just seeing if there's anything that I haven't made yet. Yeah, need some additional ingredients for that. So, yeah, simple chowder I have made before. Yeah, so it looks like most of the dishes, all the dishes that I've got unlocked, take advantage of all of the ingredients that I've already gotten. So the mild honey curry will be the go-to for today. And as we get some more ingredients, looks like at least most of them until I get some Pokemon at level 30 to get that second ingredient unlocked. Critical. Will be just sticking with the stuff that I've got, which is fine. That just means that, like, one less thing I have to worry about when going through cooks. I can feel a little bit more confident that, like, all right, I've got everything unlocked. Yeah, mostly what I need right now is just to just focus on just gathering what I got and just maximizing the teams that I've got set up. Skipping right past Basic 3 to Basic 4. So it's definitely going to be getting to Great today. With the 40% bonus on everything, it's going to go quick. Okay. I think that's going to do it for today. Got an extra special Monday treat today, an extra long one. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Let me know how your week's starting off down in the comments below. And I will see you all back tomorrow for another video and to see how things are going and getting prepped for the start of next week. But until next time, sleep well.